lighthouse of Alemi, the great photographs which we are taking. Please, we need to appreciate them. EACO TV, the team of MCs, Nyadak, Maya, Ajawin, how wonderful you are. And our Mr. Sambro Lupai. May I also take this moment to recognize my deputy in the organizing committee, Ms. Engineer Chol Mayen, and our support teams during this time. With that, I would like to invite the chairperson of EACO, none other than Dr. Samuel Muhinzi. A round of applause for Dr. Samuel Muhinzi.
Thank you very much. Honorable General David Yao, Deputy Minister of ICT and the Postal Service of the Republic of South Sudan, and the secretaries of the ministries, honorables or protocols observed, my colleagues, Honorable Git Kon Mathiang, Director General of NCA South Sudan, Honorable George William Nyombi Tembo, Executive Director of Uganda Communication Authority Commission, Honorable Christian Katende, President of ARPTC of DRC, Dr. Ali Simba, Executive Director of EACO, CEOs of various organizations, members and the partners of EACO, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Again, on behalf of EACO and on my own behalf, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, to thank our host, the government of South Sudan, through the National Communication Authority, NCA, for the warm welcome and the hospitality reserved to our respective delegations. In a special way, we thank you all for the work and achievement made so far since Monday of this week. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, today we are meeting in the Advisory Council, the first of its kind, since the EACO Constitution has been revised during the extraordinary Congress held last year in Nairobi, Kenya. Revision done due to the need for adaptation, trends, and the developments, especially in the perspectives of EACO joining EAC as an institution in charge of communication sector. I'm confident that the deliberations that we had will strengthen the East African Communication Organization. During this week, we have seen together that EACO plays a key role in promoting the communication sector in the East African region. Shortly, I will be presenting you the EACO milestone achievements for the last 2 years before I hand over to my colleague, Honorable Git Kon Mathiang, my colleague, Director General from NCA South Sudan. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, let's thank all those who have played a pivotal role in the organization of the first Advisory Council, the government of South Sudan through the NCA, EACO Secretariat, EACO members and the partners, service providers, the master of ceremony, of course. We wish you again fruitful deliberation. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Samuel Muhinzi, the chairman of EACO. One round of applause, please. In the meantime, also allow us to recognize the Ministry of Interior and all its different departments for the security and the care that they provided for us in the past 5 days. And I think it's even beyond 5 days, because they've been with us from the beginning throughout the whole week, ensuring this place is secured, our delegates, our VIP is secured. And so we'd like to give a very special thank you to the Ministry of Interior and all the different departments.
Thank you very much, Ms. Nyadak. And with that, we also like to really take this as you're going home for all your passion for the River Nile. Everyone was saying, I would like to say River Nile. Those who saw the River Nile yesterday, give a round of applause to yourselves. Please, would also like to note without the by none other than Engineer Duty at Didat. Engineer Dut and his deputy, Patrick Apari. We wouldn't have had all the setups, all the internet, all the technical work done. Please give them a round of applause. Thank them very much for that. With invite Honorable Undersecretary Thomas Gatikworth to invite our guest of honor this morning to give his remarks. Please welcome. A round of applause for our secretary.
Dr. Lavanya and Ms. Nyadak for a very kind and attractive leading of this organization's forum. Honorable Deputy Minister of Ministry of Information, Communication, Technology, and Postal Services, Honorable Chair of EACO, Honorable Executive Director EACO, Under Secretary of Information, the Ministry of ICT and Postal Services, ICT Information Sector, Honorable Chair of the Board of Directors, NCA, Honorable Head of the 4 assemblies who have labored very hard, and head of the committees who have discussed and deliberate on the outcome of this first advisory council and the annual assembly meeting. I'm not here to deliver any speech, but I recognize your presence, and I can't be able to repeat the welcoming which has been done by the MCs and the moderators. I recognize your presence, all the dignitaries, and I think also I can't forget the presence of the DGs, of the regulators who are our guests here. Not to forget also the chair of the specialized committee in the NLA for ICT, and all the honor and the speakers and those who have. This forum is very, very important. As we know, EACO, has been mentioned, is a driver of ICT development and connectivity in the region for the East African community. We are going to receive a report through the East African Community Council of Ministers and the summit. It will come down to the governments. Your document will not remain in your hands. It will come down to the ministries concerned and the regulators of the member states. So I want to not to preempt what will be said by the Deputy Minister and the Minister, that rest assured that we will have, the government is ready to render its support to the NNC programs. And what I saw yesterday were something related to recommendations that require the governments to help and support the organization through the EAC body. All this, I think, is enough for me to say, and as I'm here to invite our Deputy Minister, who is here as warming the chair of the guest of honor. Now I welcome Honorable Dr. or General Yao Yao, who is the Deputy Minister for ICT and Postal Services, to come and deliver his speech. Please welcome.
You should not get astonished. One time I will be also a doctor, no problem. I think it has been quite amazing to be with one another since early Monday up to today. And I look forward, if we can have more chances again to connect together, it will be more enjoyable than this. You see, this policies of isolation, in fact, it was not within the mandate of our will to participate the politic of scrambling and dividing African states up into pieces. It was done against our will. And Africa, I believe originally it was one. We do not used to have those boundaries before. Because of this, policies of scrambling, dividing and rule and all this by the colonial masters. So we tend to align ourselves and try to make this as a lame excuses for the reason of, staying separately. And you can see this kind of need is still in our heart. African culture is the most in the world. Really need a lot of togetherness. We always have to stay together and share all our technologies in one accord. If people happen to stay and connect and share together like this, I believe a lot of development, a lot of innovation, a lot of strength it will come to pass. So it is my prayer that may God bring again African, especially the EACO member state, to be in one accord in all what we are going to do for the good of our communities. And thank you so much for being in this kind of spirit of togetherness and cooperation. Excellencies, honorable ministers, honorable members of parliament, the heads of nations, East African community members, states, the chairpersons, and the members of EACO board, the executive director of EACO, the Director General of South Sudan National Communication Authority, NCA, distinguished delegates, regulators, operators, academia, and stakeholders. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. It is with this immense pleasure and sense of profound accomplishment that I stand before you today on this final day of the first Advisory Council and 30th Annual Assembly of the East African Communication Organizations on behalf of the government and behalf of the people of the Republic of South Sudan for regional integration collaborations and advancement of ICT sector across East Africa. Our roles as OS is statement, it is a testimony to South Sudan's growing contribution to regional development and its belief in the transformative power of communication technology. Under the inspiring theme, shaping the future of East African region through digital transformation, we have engaged in robust discussion, shared invaluable insights, and forged critical pathways forward. The collective wisdoms and the expertise present in this all have addressed cross-cutting issues. So the deliberates on flagships, governance systems, and fostered stronger collaborations among the regulators, operators, innovators, and policy makers. I am confident that the policies, recommendations, and technical standards that have been adopted due inclusion to driving e-government initiatives, strengthening cybersecurity, and modernizing postal services. The outcome of this assembly are posed to accelerate periods. The EACO board and especially our own National Communication Authority for the meticulous planning and seamless execution of this event. So I also extend my sincere appreciation to all the delegates, partners who have contributed tirelessly to the rich discussions and fruitful deliberations. Your commitment to regional cooperation is truly commendable. As we conclude this assembly, let us carry forward the spirit of collaborations, innovation that has defined our time together in Juba. The journey towards fully digitally transformed East Africa is ongoing, and it demands our sustained commitment, strategy, partnership, and shared visions. Let us translate the resolutions made here into concrete actions that benefit our communities and propels our region to the new heights of socio-economic development. South Sudan remains steadfast in its dedication to working hand in hand with all EACO member states to realize our shared aspiration for a connected, inclusive, and prosperous East African community. Once again, thank you all for your presence, your contribution, and your commitment to this vital cause. We look forward to even greater achievements as we continue to shape the future of East African region through digital transformation age. I thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Honorable General David Yao Yao, for those beautiful remarks this morning. And as he was finalizing, he called this event meticulous, an awesome event today. So that means we need to give a very special thanks to the entire NCA team who has put this together. Thank you so much for making an amazing, amazing event. Thank you. And now, we would like to take a 10 minutes break so that we can re-energize. And once it's 10 minutes, we'll start our program. So if you will be out, we are going to start without you. So please let us have a 10 minutes coffee break. Go grab a coffee very, very fast, stretch your back, and let us get ready for the program immediately after break. But before that, we'll ask that the delegates here, we can have a group photo. So we'll ask now for a group photo with our Deputy Minister and his entire entourage, the team from EACO, and the team from NCA. Let us have a group photo just here. So I'll ask Alemi and the team. Let the entire Secretariat of EACO and all the heads of delegation, including ITU and EAC, I would love you to be part of this session.
zimkele nina geni sawa. Ola zimkele nina limu sawa. Ya mwana Rabuna makala mbwisani Lekatulu Rabuna makala mbwisani Lejerima Rabuna makala kukizip takide Lejebiu Katulu de minina oh Jebiu de minina eh Takamu de minina oh Jerima de minina eh Ya kwanda malu say nina biya mulu kalamzede
Wisomaniza abantu bapita mudongo Baninyake balane no yandongo Batisa tisanti beita waloko Bagala kuyimba miro kalyonso Zisila una nevela ninya kungato Hakaba kapi kakumya mugongo Mukama yampa ebyange ntola ku mulembo
Rabuna makala mbwisani Lekatulu Rabuna makala mbwisani Lejerima Rabuna makala kukizip takide Lejebiu
Pendane file Tulipendana Na tusameane vyote tulikosana Nataka penzi ile ya kwanza Na kuangalia kwa macho na kumisi sana Tupendane tena kama ilikuwa kwanza Mabibi na mabwana Tupendane tena Tunaomba usalama
Ola zimkele nina geni sawa.
Mabibi na mabwana Salama
Ola zimkele nina limu sawa. Ola zimkele nina geni sawa. Ola zimkele nina limu sawa. Haramiatani milipu bilel miseregunate Ya kwana la zimkele nina sibu ajad batale Ya ubi lakbad nina Ya ubi sibu nina rabuna lanu nina Ya ubi kanabu nina Ya ubi sibu nina bilakbad nufus tena We need peace among ourselves We need love limu sawa. Ola zimkele nina geni sawa. Ola zimkele nina limu sawa. Nina kuluwa lazim na from Sudan
to Kenya
Nina kuluwa lazim na from
Ghana to Morocco
Nina kuluwa
Morocco to Tobago
lazim na go to
Tobago to Nigeria
Nina kuluwa
Nigeria to America
lazim na limu
America to Italia
Nina kuluwa
Eritrea to Ethiopia
lazim na limu sawa. Nina kuluwa
to Vietnam
lazim na go to sawa. Nina kuluwa Washington
Weye, garamuru cheche, big fish. Mama eche binia, male miri ya gurune, mache iye mama, musu ori azite, tena chariwa, unisi na onja piri, molunga garute awe, aba molorine ndabe, tena luma kwa, mama echo keri. Mama, matebe aluji, musu ore hazi.
hayatoka nesia uliomo bidoru fi kenisa naskulu hibu Maria عشان ماري بكفو ولا ماري بني أتماما ماري هب والله ماري كان مرابونا زائبرا وخير شوف ماري هب ولا نسيا على كان ودي له هدية تقونا لرابونا ما قلبت كلو تالاس ما إساتا ماريا ماري بني أتكنيسا هاياتو نسيا Mama Isata Maria Kelisa Hayato Mama Zamana Buna ja Ayo Maria Enata Buna ja Wagale Mary Abuna Kapasu Maria Kutu Maria Rudu Abuna Abuna ja Hibu Maria Kutu Mary Hibu Abuna kama Zamana Buna Numa Mary Kutu Abuna Sibu Maria kama Hayata Maria Malama Fadia Hine situ hadia tarabuna Jua kenisa Kidama Buna Maria Mabiguna Maria nesitu rabuna Uwo sibu kenisa Mary nesitu muhabata ala Kalam Abuna